My approach to coaching is one that will give you space to explore. You could expect that if you come into a session with me, you will have an opportunity to really dive into your emotions, the feelings behind the statements that you're saying, um, to kind of come to an understanding of the reasons why you feel the way you do. Um, there will be space for that. Something that I'm really big on is making sure that people know that they have the opportunity to do that exploration. So sometimes I'll give space within a session for you to do some work. So, like for example, if you want to take 3 to 5 minutes to work on something that maybe you've needed to work on, but you haven't had the opportunity because life was so busy or crazy and you didn't get to it. Here's your chance to kind of get started, right? So you expect to have that time, expect to have that space, expect to have um, homework assignments that can be tailored to your availability, right? So, because I do believe that the sessions that we have, though they may be shorter than maybe you need to do all the exploration you want to be able to do, those homework assignments give you the opportunity to take that time and really dig into some of these different things, which will bring insight to the next session. So just know that you have space here. I like to always tell people you have space. It's a safe space, and you can come in, you can be yourself, and we can dig into who you really are. I am a huge proponent of a concept called positive intelligence. And so the concept, and you could look it up as positiveintelligence.com. The concept is that each and every one of us have saboteurs that live in our brains. And these saboteurs, they tell us things that we believe are just who we are. It's just our personality, or it's just our reality. So I like to help individuals be able to identify who those saboteurs are in them. There's some assessments that we can take to understand that. And then once we understand who the saboteurs are, what we try to do is to personify them so that you see them as almost like a different something that's living inside of you, inside of your brain, that you can identify when it's trying to hijack you, right? So it's not just me. I'm not just a procrastinator or perfectionist, right? There may be things that I exhibit, but that's not exactly who I am. That's my saboteur, right? So when I can identify that or when we can identify that about ourselves, then we can move into the second concept of positive intelligence, which is the SAGE. And so the SAGE concept is there is an essence of creativity, of empathy, of possibility that exists within us. And once we understand that the saboteur is not really us, then we can figure out, okay, how do I start generating more of these positive thoughts, these positive mindsets in these stressful moments? And so there's a process that I love this process because I think it really helps people to, wow, it really helps people to get into the true essence of who they are. And I love taking people through that.